Hello, my name is Ron Ainsburry. I currently live in New Zealand. After a long career in international business, I started my business career earning 2 master degrees at Oxford University in the UK. And since then, I've spent over 40 years in business in a number of countries, including Asia, Australasia, and Europe. I've had several different careers in business. I've run some successful marketing companies. I've been an advisor and business strategy consultant to others. But over the last 15 years or so, I've started to devote more of my time to helping young business students develop their business understanding to help them on their careers, including helping young entrepreneurs to get going with their own business.
Hello, my name's Caroline Peren. I'm 61, I'm a New Zealander, and I've enjoyed an international career in government and business. I started in government and greatly enjoyed working in the changes in New Zealand's government structure at that time. But the lure of working with business where profit and competition are the incentives became much more compelling, and I changed directions.
So, how often do you visit Vietnam?
I visited Vietnam, and I've been coming to Vietnam now for about 20 years. So I've been able to see the transformation of the country, and in particular the growth in the interest of people in business and entrepreneurship. So on this particular visit, this is coming up to the end of my second month lecturing in Vietnam. And it's really interesting to see the changes in Vietnam, because the last time I was here was about 3 years ago. That was before COVID, but there's been quite a remarkable change in business between then and today.
My husband and I have visited in Vietnam for 4 times together. My husband many more times than that, but I very much love coming with him.
What program do you have experience in teaching?
Most of the subjects that I teach are related to my business experience. One area that I focus on is helping entrepreneurs, taking innovative and creative ideas for new business, how do they start new business, developing their business strategy and their marketing strategy. So those are 3 different topics that I focus on. And then I'm really interested in the problems caused to the world by environment and social issues. And so one area I focus on is the environment and society problems that are affecting business, and how can business respond to those in a way that helps solve the problem but also helps the business. So another subject that I lead here at BCU is called One Planet Business, and it's about how business works on one planet. And of course, coming out of the problems of innovation and creativity is how do we use innovative ideas to actually help large businesses transform themselves and tackle internal problems.
As you mentioned before, you've been involved in the business area. From your perspective, what do you think about the international MBA program? And what value does it bring to the potential student?
I believe that an MBA is a passport to the global world of business. With your degree, you're instantly credible to employers and to investors as somebody who fluently speaks the language of commerce, who has the skills to shape and grow business ventures.
So what is the benefit of choosing the BCU's International Master Program?
You know, an international, especially for somebody coming to university here in Vietnam, the opportunities to earn a degree which is actually recognized in Europe is something that I think is vital. It's got that credential, if you like. And it's studying business helps people in business. You know, people will tend to go into business and having not had formal studies about business themselves. But you know, spending some time doing this 1-year MBA course here at BCU, I think really helps build their knowledge, broaden their knowledge, actually build on the experiences that they've had in business, and help set them up for accelerating their career in business, both here in Vietnam but also internationally.
So lastly, do you have any advice for people who want to pursue MBA?
Go for it. Especially if you're a woman, go for it.
Lastly, what advice do you have for our future students?
They tell me I give them too much advice, you know, the advice for my students on this particular master's program here at BCU is, you know, participate. One of the things I try and get students is you're going to learn a lot from the other MBA students that you're working with. Of course, your teachers and your lecturers are going to impart their knowledge, and the cases and the textbooks and so on we use will impart knowledge, but a lot of the knowledge comes from sharing. So one of the pieces of advice I give my students is don't be afraid to share, and don't be afraid to ask questions. There's a kind of part of the culture of Vietnam is, you know, be respectful of your teachers and respectful of your elders. But when you're in an MBA class, challenge your teacher, ask questions of your teacher. Don't be afraid to do that, because unless you ask those questions and have a discussion about the answers, you're not going to advance.
Thank you. It was an honor to have you today with us.
Thank you.
Welcome to Birmingham City University here in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam.